everybody. It's the Consultants Corner from the Global Wellness Initiatives Consultants Group. This is 4 members of your task force, myself, Lisa Starr, joined with Lynn Curry, Wilfried Dreckmann, and Sonal Uberoi. Our question of the moment is, how do we determine what it costs a facility to have a day guest? You know, we've talked in previous episodes about capture rates of hotel versus resort spas. And we realize we're really opening them up so often, our spas, to the outside world. Do we know what it costs to have that guest so we can price accordingly? So we'll discuss that in the next few minutes. Wilfried, can I lob it over to you?
Yeah, that's pretty easy. First of all, we have to accept that there are costs, and it is a pretty unusual idea, let's say, what we do here in Germany, allowing each and every guest to use our spa facilities just for free. Because we should actually count at least the water, energy, and towels and so on, cleaning, what we have to pay for. We do count, at least in our projects, we count like between 11 to 18 euros per guest using the facilities right now. These costs are going to increase in the next couple of months, which is pretty sure.
And Lynn?
Yeah, in the US, we're seeing an average of $19 per guest just to walk in your facility and use your robe and your slipper and use a locker and your thermal areas. Now, that said, that shouldn't be the driver with how much is charged for the guest use. You know, you shouldn't say, oh, let's double it and be good, because you might have a really amazing thermal area. So I would price your entrance fee or your additional treatment fee based on, does the guest get some sort of a self-service experience, a self-service treatment with their treatment? So are they getting a waterfall massage on their shoulders? Are they having some soaking benefits? And if that becomes a treatment in and of itself, then a higher price point can be put on that.
Oh, that's great. So now, what are your thoughts?
I think this is a very interesting debate, because I've had that so much with hoteliers. Your hydrotherapy facility is costing you whether you have a guest go into it or not. The variable cost is obviously the use of slippers, robes, shower, additional water they use, or soap or amenities. And generally that cost has become quite difficult to mark in terms of cost. We tend to divide it by the number of guests we think will be coming. And then from there, what the estimated costs, if we know the energy costs specifically in the spa area, the hydrothermal area. And those costs are pretty much what Wilfried was saying. They're going between the 11 and 15 euros, and they're going up every month, because even laundry costs are going up, electricity costs are going up, just energy costs in general. And it's going to go up. And in some shape, way, or form, we will need to take it, or the end client will need to take it on. And I think that 11 to 15 euro charge will go up to probably 18 euros a guest. And beyond that, it'd be very difficult to charge a guest.
So just to be clear, we're talking about what it costs the facility to have that guest. And we're saying that use of laundry, a locker, the water, maybe you ate some grapes and crackers, an attendant had to clear the dirty glass you left, and there are costs to all of that. But Lynn, what I'm hearing from you is there's not a clear formula to relate that cost to what we charge the end user, the customer.
Well, I agree with Sonal's comment about taking the whole, facility cost into consideration. But we have to remember that again, what are they paying for? I mean, if you have one hot pool and you want to charge $150 just to use the hot pool and the locker room, that might not work. Or maybe you want to do that because you want to dissuade people from using your hot pool. But we've all experienced it in operations where that guest comes down, what? I have to pay $100 to use the sauna? I just want to go in the sauna, and those kinds of conversations have to be handled with your front desk. That's a whole other topic.
That is a whole other topic. I would say that in the US or even globally, I have typically seen day use fees of $30 to $45, not really more than that. And that sounds like at least double what we think the costs are. But as we've said, it's a case by case, take it on a case by case basis.
And the spa director needs to be able to bill that day fee back to the hotel, per Sonal's comment earlier. You know, you can't make the spa director stick to their budget if you're going to let everybody use the spa for free and then bill nothing back to the rooms division or F&B or
right, because
groups.
then your laundry costs, et cetera, will be out of line.
We all know about the sales manager that says, oh yeah, if you book my hotel, we'll give your whole group free spa access.
Right. That's funny.
rough.
All right. Good comments, everybody.
If you allocate costs, you can allocate revenues. So that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Thanks for the conversation, everyone.